This is my 10,000 gallon pool pond. Over the summer, we've been catching fish in ponds, catching fish in creeks, and actually turning them loose in the pool and making a pool pond. And today we're stepping it up a level. I've actually brought out my truck bed pool and we're turning it into a truck bed pool pond live well. Because today we're not actually taking the Defender, we're taking the truck. And our built-in live well is going to be this swimming pool. Right now the water is actually kind of warm because it is summer. So I'm gonna grab a bucket real quick and take some of the water from the pool pond and put in the other pool pond. Basically go from there. This should be pretty epic. We're gonna be setting minnow traps. We're gonna be fishing with fishing poles. Should be pretty epic. I think this is gonna work out pretty good. But let's get this thing started. Let's get some more water in the pool pond and then we're heading out of here. We're going to catch some fish. Get more water and put in this thing. I'm gonna say that's good. There we go. Truck bed pool. Right now, it's not super deep. It's only maybe 6 inches or so, but if they need shade, they can go up and under this right here. There's a ton of shade and it's a lot cooler down there. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna grab us a couple minnow traps, grab us a couple fishing poles. We can get out there and start fishing, I guess. See what we can bring back to the pool pond. And hey, this time, if we catch a little bass, maybe bringing it home. I think the pool pond might be about ready for some bigger fish. All right, guys, we've arrived at our first location, probably pretty familiar to y'all by now. Check it out. We got the Bridge of Doom. I'm just kidding. It's the polluted bridge. Don't eat fish from here, you'll die. But just looking in, check out what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of minnows down there, which is perfect for the pool pond. But another thing I noticed is that it's not rained in a while. So the creek's actually super clear and I can see pretty much everything. Could be good, could be bad, but one thing for sure, the water's clear and the fish are gonna be able to Sarah bait very well, which could make them not eat it. The good thing about this place though, we're gonna fish it a little bit now, then we're gonna come and toss a minnow trap in it so it can be working for us as we're fishing the other spots. Right now we're parked in the shade, so that should keep the heat down on that bad boy. All right, let me show you the rig. We got 2 different rigs. Cody's gonna be using a cricket. This thing's good bait. Probably more likely to catch a big bluegill, maybe even a bass. That's got a good chance. Don't know how good of a chance it has to work in this little pool because we seen everything that was in it. I didn't see no big fish, so. But you never know. So there's one thing. And then, you already know, my little pink balls. I think these should work really good on bluegill, but we don't really know yet. We're about to find out. Throwing on the chest rig. If this spot doesn't work, like I was saying, we got the KG minnow trapping kit. Everything we need. We're gonna set out a couple minnow traps. So we got a few different spots to hit. So if we don't catch anything too fast, we're just gonna be bouncing around. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Here's my fish pole, here's my bait. There's that, there's your thing. Let's see if we can catch something. I'm still out here working with a broken rod tip. Shout out to St. Croix for never responding to my customer service emails. Low key, not happy about that. This rod's too expensive to not respond to my emails. All right, got the secret bait loaded onto the hook. Let's see if we can get something to eat. I see a little fish way out there. Oh, that might be good, that might be good, that might be good. Oh, I think I got one. I think I got a minnow straight out the gate, son. Looky there, little chub minnow. Something light, nothing heavy. Okay, one time, first cast. Oh, he's down, he's down. Come on, buddy, stop moving. Stop moving, buddy. Hey, buddy, stop. Now he's got concrete crumbs all over him. Anyways. Boom, he's doing good. There we go, baby. Truck bed pool pond officially in use. Hopefully we can have a stinking aquarium and we might drive it back through Wendy's again. If you know, you know. Oh, I see a big one, I see a big one. All right, guys, so here's what we're gonna do. While we got super clear water, I'm putting on a little pink dot. Look right there, can you see? Let's see if we can find the fish and we'll let Cody zoom in on it. See, he's right below that one rock.
The big rock?
No, see him, he just turned right there. I'm gonna toss it right there where like the bottom settled is.
Okay, I'm on it.
All right, here we go, tossing her in. Let's watch that pink dot and see if we can watch something eat it. See that big fish? Oh, man, did you see him?
Yep, I'm on him.
All right, I'm gonna toss it in again. He should hit it right there. He on it. Got him. Nice green sunfish. Clear water. I thought clear water was gonna make it a lot harder, but I'm almost 2 for 2 right there, so I'm not mad about that. Stud. That's bait. One day. Nice.
Feels like I know nothing's chasing it.
There's another one right there, dude. Slaying them, boys. Another chub minnow, though, so not exactly what we're looking for, but honestly, chub minnows ain't bad. Chub minnows ain't bad at all. We're looking for some bigger fish to put in the pool pond so that we can have some crazy stuff start happening. But at the same time, Every chub minnow that we put in the pool pond will probably eventually be used for bait, because the pool pond is also a bait tank for minnows. So that whenever I need bait, and I really need them fast, I'm just gonna go toss a minnow trap in the pool pond and catch me some bait like that. Otherwise, we wouldn't be so excited about catching a chub minnow, because they're not that crazy. They're not that epic. I'm gonna cast right beside that rock, and I bet there'll be a fish come out from under it. Oh, that was almost perfect. Oh, look what a fish we got, son. This one looks crazy looking. This one's perfect for the pool pond. I can't tell if that's a pumpkin seed or what. But he's got some kind of like slug on him too. Some kind of parasite. Crazy. Look at that. That's a cool fish. Super colorful. Now that will be a good fish for the pool pond. And hopefully we can keep on feeding them and keep on making them get bigger and bigger and bigger. Because if we can feed this guy up, get this guy to be like 10 inches long, that will be epic. All right, buddy. See you in the pool pond. Nice. And now I'm actually going to go ahead and take a break from fishing, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure that our minnow trap gets in the water. So with these minnow traps, you get the minnow trap itself, you get this clip, you get 6 foot of paracord, a trap tag that makes it legal, trap stake, and then you get minnow bait that's already in the kit. Cody's on a big one right here. Stud bluegill. Oh, he's trying to catch him. I'm gonna go ahead and rig up this string, drop it straight down off the bridge. I did bring a little bit extra string right here just because I figured we might need it because this bridge is pretty tall. But if you guys are interested in one of these, you want to do some minnow trapping this summer, go on to KendallGrayOutdoors.com. These babies should be on the website. You should be able to find them. Everybody who's got them's really liked them. We'll clip this into that, put the minnow trap together just like that. Clip it in. We're good. Then we're going to drop it straight off the side. And here in a couple hours, we'll come back, check it, and we will see what we got, if we got. So it's going straight down. Pretty much any kind of fish that can fit in those holes, we should have a pretty good chance of catching them. I'll bring this and I'll just tie it into this bridge somewhere. That way it can't float away. There we go. Minnow trap set. Cody, what's the status update on that bluegill? Did you ever catch him?
No.
You think you're going to?
Probably not.
You want to move on locations going down the creek?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Grab the minnow bait. We out. Trap is set. We're going to go hit some more holes. All right, guys. Next minnow hole has been acquired. Doing a little drive-by. I can see a minnow in there. I think it's worth a shot. It may not actually be good at all, but we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to leave it running too. It's too hot outside. It's hot. All right, so the cool thing about on the road, it's public land on the road, and the road also owns the pipe. So like if I walk from the road to the pipe, I'm on public property legally. And this one, we're gonna get to use the full stake. So I'll go ahead and pull this all out, put this minnow trap together real quick, flip it. Should be good. Now there's not really anywhere to stake it here, so I'm just gonna also, once again, not use the stake. I'll just wrap that around that, and it's not going anywhere. Sometimes you need the stake, sometimes you don't. But a lot of times around creeks, you can just clip it into a tree or something, and it ain't going nowhere. Now we're going on to another fishing hole. All right, guys, we just pulled off the road. Cody's seen a hole. I've never been here ever. It's a little tiny hole, but he said he's seen some.
They might be chub minnows.
That don't matter. We'll take them, especially if they're big. Big chub minnows are cool. And I bet these ain't been fished because it's a little tiny hole. Oh, those are big. Yeah, this is gonna be good. I bet they've never seen a fishing pole in their life. This kind of place where like, oh dude, he's video that one. I'm gonna toss it right in the middle of them, all right? Should be able to see this happen. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Oh my goodness. Did you see that?
Yep.
As soon as it touched the water, it went crazy. One of the big ones is gonna hit it here in a second. As soon as it sees it. Look at that big one, look at that big one. Oh, that's a bluegill. That one was a bluegill. What is this? Is this a bluegill? It's a green sunfish, but that's pretty much what we was catching over there. Some of those chubs were big though. Got him. This is a bluegill. Look at this. Might end up getting this guy out and not putting him in the pool pond, but putting him in the real pond. If you've been following along with the videos, you'll know that we've been looking for actual purebred bluegill to put in the pond, the real pond. May take an extra little trip up. Oh, he's on. Oh, look at this. This dude was in the pipe. He's big. in the pipe. Oh, well, and he went back in the pipe, I guess. I want that big one to eat it. Oh, they're looking at it. The big one's gonna get it. No. It's like the big one's smart enough. There's a fish. Bluegill, we'll take it. It's kind of crazy though. But you'll think you'll come in here and you'll catch like a 3 dozen minnows out of this thing with a minnow trap. And you wonder how there's always minnows in there. Because those that were like 1 inch long, they're already spawning. And they'll spawn, and I mean, I don't know, that's pretty much it. They spawn super fast. That fish right there is a bass. Because it's got like tiger stripes on it. I don't know if it's what kind of bass. Not quite sure, but that's a bass. All right, we're gonna head on to the next spot. I'm just gonna put the fish pole back there. We're gonna head on to the next spot. I'm getting a little warm. Boys, we may have just hit the mother lode right here. I'm seeing a lot. I'm talking, take a look. There's minnows everywhere. Look at that, there's a giant school of them too. I think this hole's pretty deep. We're gonna toss it in. We're gonna see if we can pull something out. We don't have a minnow trap for this little spot. I feel like if we can pull out some really big chub minnows, maybe a bluegill, that'd be pretty sweet. They're probably pretty active, so it probably won't take long. We just need it to fall in front of the face of the right one, and that's all. Oh, we just wrapped him in ring. We've done. Oh, we just killed one right there. You see him? He's locked in. Well, there went our hook. All right, guys, moving into this minnow trap. I'm gonna be honest, guys, we didn't leave it set, but maybe an hour, so I'm not expecting too much, but if we got a minnow at all, I'll be happy with it. I can still see the minnows in there, and there's even a pretty wild looking species right there that I don't catch very often. But as for straight up, did we catch any minnows? No, we didn't catch any. That's expected though. We didn't leave it set very long at all. I feel like we probably would have a better chance over at this next one though. So we're gonna go ahead, we're just gonna toss it in like that, and we'll end up using that minnow bait. And we'll just toss it in the pool pond once we get there and feed the rest of the fish. All right, here we go, creek number 2. I'm feeling a little bit better about this one. I can see some big old fish down there. I can't tell if they're bluegill or what, but pretty big. Either way, I'll untie this and we'll pull it up and we'll see if we caught some. Oh man, there's some actually big ones in there. I just don't know if there's any actually in the trap. No, we got at least one. There we go. I think we got like 3. The good thing about them though, is I think if we look closely, that all 3 of those are actually bluegill, which is perfect. No, that one's not. 2 of them's bluegill. One of them's a green sunfish, which is what we don't want. We're gonna put these up, and now we just got a little drive to the pool pond. So we'll see you there. All right, guys, we're back home. Time to get started. I did do one thing. In that last minnow trap where we pulled up those bluegill, I actually turned back around and reset the minnow trap, and I'll probably get it maybe later this evening, maybe tomorrow, one of those 2. Because I really feel like if we can get some good bluegill out of that spot, it's gonna be pretty good. Perfect size ones too. Small, but still good. And so I'm pretty sure the game plan is I think we have about 4 bluegill in here, which we're gonna take to the big pond. But first, let's just go ahead and start grabbing them out. We'll start putting everything else in the pool pond. So first thing, we got these. We got these baby fish right here. These are the ones we just caught in that minnow trap. This one's a bluegill. This one's a bluegill. And I can't hardly tell. I really do believe that's a green sunfish. I definitely think that's a green sunfish. It's probably some kind of hybrid, but he's got a little bit of green sunfish in him, so we're not gonna take that risk. Also, some of this extra minnow bait. We're gonna be tossing it in the pool pond. Maybe stuff will come up, start eating it in a minute. And then for those 2, I'm gonna stick them right back in that minnow trap and then set the minnow trap right in there so they got water. And now, dogs are coming out, so I'm going in the pool. All right. Now, I don't know how this is gonna look, but I think we're just going straight scooping them. Find a fish, scoop it. They're probably gonna be in the corners. None in that corner. Here's some. Now, where'd it go?
Right here.
No fish. Come on. Where'd our fish at? There's a bunch. Oh, we got one. Oh, look at this one. Boys, check this out. I believe this is what you call a long ear. I may be wrong, but a long ear. It's got a long ear on it. Really colorful. This one could go either way, but I'd say it's probably best if we put him in the pool pond. Here we go. All right, long ear boy in the pool pond. On to the next one. Should have some chub minnows in here. Got him. This one is another green sunfish. Not what we want in the pond, but pool pond, we'll deal with it.
I think over there. That's
Yeah, I think they're all huddled up right here. I'm gonna go in for one good scoop. Ready? Oh, we got some there. Oh, big ones too. All right, that one right there. That one is a bluegill. So we'll go ahead and put it in. And this other one is also a bluegill. So that's 2 actually good-sized bluegill that we're now gonna be able to put in the pond. May not seem like a lot, but that's pretty good. Get them? Yeah, we got 1. Green sunfish, he's going in the pool pond. And now I know we got some chub minnows in here, but they may be hard to find. Got him. There's 1 chub minnow. Pretty good. The rest of them, I don't know where the rest of them went. A few. Couple. Oh, missed them both. There we got a chub. He goes out. 1 more chub, I think that's all. And we'll slowly but surely got him. Hey, no, that's a legit bluegill. Hey, there we go, we'll take that. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and be making our way down to the big pond. I'm gonna go ahead and close this minnow trap so that the fish are kept in there, and we'll tuck it up and under here. That way it's always got plenty of water and it's in the shade. And now that's pretty much it. We're gonna head to the pond, check on the leak, because it is leaking. It's not rained in a long time. We're gonna see how low it is. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're stocking the pool pond, stocking the big pond. Got a pool pond in the back truck. It's looking a little rough, a little deflated. Not much water, but hey, it's working. All right, moment of truth, rolling up on the pond. How drained is it? I know it had a leak. And ta-da! It's pretty bad. Kinda. It is bad. It is bad. No way around it. But we do have good news. So the bad news, this pond has a leak. And it's a pretty bad leak. The good news is that this is as far down as it's going to go because it's stopped leaking. Maybe a little bit, it'll lose a little bit more just from the sun because it's hot. But it's not actually leaking anymore. And down there where we actually found the leak a few episodes ago, it stopped leaking, which means somewhere right around this water level is where the leak's at. Also, more good news, Dad's pretty confident he can fix it. So we should be good to go there. And another good news, that's still a lot of water. The fish that we have been putting in here, they're gonna be okay. It's still plenty enough water to do them good. But here's the fish we have. I'll walk them on over and put them down. But I mean, we've got raccoons, coyotes, bunch of deer. There's animals in here, so that's always a good sign. As for these, this pond just got 5 new bluegill, 2 of which probably big enough to spawn. Nice. All right, that's pretty much it. Guys, it is the next day. It's game time. What I didn't tell you guys is that there's actually a wasper's nest right here on the bridge where I was tying it up at. And well, I think I poked the wasper. He flew down into my crotch, stung my toe, and I accidentally let go of the rope, so it's in the water. Thinking any of these hooks will work, but I'm gonna go ahead and tie on one of these with a little weighted jig head. Actually, I'm gonna tie on one of these bigger hooks, bigger jig heads. That way I know it doesn't break in case it's heavy. You look down in that hole, you can actually see the same wasper that stung me. This here, buddy, you look down, put you on a hook. Yes, I think I got it. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. See, I figured that I knew this thing would be heavy, but as soon as I grabbed the green, I'm good. All right, cool. We got them out. Let me get the hook out of this. The haul is not nearly as good as I was hoping. Looks like what we really have is a few fish and a bunch of crawdads, which looks like they ate the fish. So there we got 2 crawdads. Here we got like 3, 4 crawdads, a dead minnow, and a stinking catfish? What is this? Dude, we caught a catfish in a minnow trap. I think that's probably a bullhead, if I had to guess. I think that's definitely a bullhead because there's nothing else that should really be out here. Dude, I think we're gonna go put it in the pond. We're gonna throw back everything else though, because I don't need none of that. And we're gonna put this guy in the pool pond. We officially got our first catfish in the pool pond. That's actually kind of cool. And whenever we get back home, we'll take a closer look. But for now, I'm just gonna dump back these guys because we don't really need them at all. Nothing special, not what we was looking for. We're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna get this guy back to the pool pond. Honestly, I can straight up say, this is the first for me. I don't think I've ever caught a bullhead catfish before. The cool thing about bullhead catfish, up here's a big one, a full size one. They don't even get that big. So like this guy probably also won't ever get that big. And it's really cool because in all my experience, which isn't very much, fishing at that little creek, I've never seen or caught one of these. But that's him right there. Kind of looks like a channel catfish, kinda, but he is a little bit different. And that's okay. But this will be pretty cool because these guys are actually pretty resilient. They can survive in some pretty tough stuff, which is why they're found in that tiny little creek. And so if we put this guy in there, I mean, I definitely don't think this guy's gonna die. So until we get him out, he should be in here. And hopefully he just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And that kind of brings me on to the next thing I have to say about the pool pond. And it's that these fish are not gonna get bigger and bigger if we do not provide them with their needs, which is gonna be food. We do that. We do that to a certain extent. I throw them dog food in there every now and again. But I also think that structure is gonna be super important. You know, something like some rocks in there, or maybe something like an old Christmas tree, something like that that the fish can actually hide in and around and actually grow food on it. Because those little bitty fish, they actually eat algae, I'm pretty sure. I've seen them do it. But right now, it's just a bare pool. There's nothing in it, there's no structure, there's no grass. Next pool pond episode, it's not gonna be easy, but I think it definitely needs to happen. We need to take this from a pool pond to a pool ecosystem. Yeah, that's right. Big word from 8th grade science. We need to turn this into just a big hole of water into an actual place where fish can live forever. Click over here for whenever we bought fish and stocked them in our big pond, or right over here for whenever we actually went out fishing ourselves and caught some fish to stock the smaller pond.